A Fox News exclusive on the Benghazi terror attacks that left 4 Americans dead. One military member tells us that his squadron was ready to launch from Italy, but they were never given the green light from Washington to intervene. And another says efforts to catch the terrorists involved were denied. Adam Housley has been close to this story since the very beginning. He joins us now again from Los Angeles. So, Adam, you spoke to these men about where they were positioned and what they could have done. What did they tell you?
Well, they tell me that while the Congressional Benghazi Committee has interviewed almost 100 witnesses, they have not been interviewed. In fact, they've not been interviewed by any committee at any time over the last few years. So that shows there's still men out there who've never spoken to investigators. The first man we're going to introduce you to was stationed in Italy and says they were ready, they were willing, they were able to go to Benghazi, but they never got the go-ahead.
There's so many ways that you can get screwed over, per se, basically thrown under the bus if you give any sort of information.
This man has asked that his identity be protected for fear of retribution and says others in his squadron have also wanted to talk about Benghazi from the very beginning, but none have been interviewed since the 2012 attack, and all are afraid of retribution. He says within minutes his air squadron was told that a, quote, real-world mission was going down. They raced to the field and were quickly briefed as planes were armed and prepared to launch.
There were people everywhere. That fly line was full of people, and we were all ready to go, all of us.
But according to the controversial State Department Accountability Review Board investigation, interagency response to Benghazi was, quote, timely and appropriate, something our source vehemently denies. His squadron was stationed at Aviano Air Base in northeastern Italy, and according to men who were there, could have easily flown to Naval Air Station Sigonella in Sicily and then on to Benghazi.
I definitely believe that our aircraft could have taken off and got there in a timely manner, maybe 3 hours at the most, in order to basically at least stop that second mortar attack and have those guys running for the hills and basically save lives that day.
Of course, that second mortar attack killed 2 CIA security agents. Congressman Trey Gowdy says he'll have a final report out on the investigation before summer, but told me his committee's had trouble finding witnesses like these. Coming up and happening now, we'll hear from Mike, a former team sergeant for a military anti-terror quick reaction force, who says politics has gotten in the way in finding the terrorists responsible and bringing them to justice. Martha?
It's incredible. I mean, these people need to be heard on this issue and in a timely manner, as you just said. Thank you very much, Adam.
We now have what I'm told is brand new video as it was happening. Here we go. So this is what appears to be, to me to be someone taking a picture of a closed circuit television camera, and we appear to be, and I'm seeing this with you for the first time, but look with me and see what you think. It appears that, that explosion is coming from outside, doesn't it? Because the camera that we're seeing, see, there it is reloaded. The camera is inside the terminal. We're looking out toward the outside doors, right? And then there it is. That appears to be outside to me. Now, I can't know for sure what that is, but I can look at this video and say, that looks like it's outside, doesn't it? Like that is facing toward the outside there. And then people on the inside are obviously running toward the camera away from the explosion, which is really very normal. What we know is that the authorities have told us the explosions happened outside the security cordon, outside the X-ray machines. Now, on the right side of the screen, you see people running away from what appears to be the inside of that terminal. Now they're backing the video up. And now this has backed up to loop for us again, and it is now rewinding, and we've gone to a live picture. So that is the first picture that we've seen here at Fox News Channel of the explosion happening.